So the spinach is dry now. I'm going to take my last quiche cup. I'm going to toss in a little spinach. I'm going to toss in a few artichoke hearts that I have minced up. Well, a little bit rougher than a mince, but there we go. Some more of that white cheddar. And a little bit of good Parma blend too, because Parma and spinach and artichoke, they grew up in the same neighborhood, if you know what I'm saying. Let's hit it with our quiche mix. And then repeat again. I guess repeat again is redundant, huh? But that's alright. So spinach, artichoke, white cheddar, Parma, quiche mix. Okay. What I'm going to do now, actually I'm going to toss just a little bit more in there. There we go. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to collect all three of the others. I'm going to put them on a cookie sheet and they're going to go in the oven for probably about a half hour to 40 minutes. But because they're smaller, I'm going to check them probably at 20 to 25. So I'm going to get these in the oven and let's walk over that way. Okay. 20 to 25 minutes, we're going to check those to make sure that they're not going to cook too fast. I'm guessing they're going to cook in the half hour to 35 minute range though. Funny thing, in between these shots, I was putting them in the oven, I was thinking, what would be awesome to go along with this quiche? Oh, I don't know, something to go on top of it, and I've got all this white cheddar cheese. Mornay sauce. Chris, what the hell's a Mornay sauce? You got all excited, what the hell? Okay, a Mornay sauce is a white cheesy sauce, okay? And it's a kind of thing that when you taste it, your brain will crawl out of your head and slap the crap out of you for not feeding it to it sooner. I promise you. The first thing you do to make a Mornay sauce is you have to make a bechamel. And, you know, there's a bunch of fruity terms that we're not really going to get into. But what I want you to do is get your milk over here, about 2 cups of milk, okay? Don't use cream, use milk. Got milk going on a low heat. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take 3 cloves of garlic that are mashed. See? They're mashed. There's also a piece of spinach on one. We'll get it off there. There we go. I'm going to drop it in the milk. Ew, garlic milk. Trust me. Also, a little salt, a little pepper. This is going to scald, which, you know, we're going to bring it to where the milk starts frothing or whatever. We don't let it go over because it'll make a humongous mess. Don't do that. So, just stir it a little bit as it comes to heat. And once it gets scalded, we'll be ready to take the next step. Okay, my scalded milk is almost ready. I got to make a roux. So what I'm going to toss into my pot here, I got 3 tablespoons of butter. Real butter. Melt down, melt down, melt down quickly. Now, if you saw my biscuits and gravy episode, you know that when you make a roux, you add flour to fat. So, I'm going to take about 3 tablespoons of flour into my fat. There's 1, 2, and 3 or so. Once again, we're live and I actually dropped my tablespoon, but that's okay. I'm not going to cry about it. And when you make a roux, brother, you got to stir and you can't stop. You stir and you stir and you stir and you keep going. And it's going to turn a little color, but that's what you want to do. In fact, I'm going to lower the heat a little bit so I don't burn it. And I'm going to stir, and then this is going to come from this yellowy color. It's going to even get a little brown, and that's okay, as long as you're continuing to stir. Now, my milk is a hiccup away from being ready, and as soon as it scalds, I'm going to take it off the heat. I'm going to slowly beat it into here while I continue to whisk. So let's come back when that happens. Okay, look here, my roux is a nice, beautiful tan color. That's a perfect color for a roux. My milk is scalding, and just before we turn the camera on, I used a slotted spoon and I got the garlic out. So what I'm going to do now, I'm taking this off the heat and I'm going to whisk this in. Gotta be careful. It's going to thicken real quick. We're going to try anyway. You gotta whisk, 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 whisk. I spilled a little, but you know, well, I'm not gonna cry over. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say that.
No.
Okay, get my milk in there. Continue to stir. I made a mess. That's all right. Now, I gotta keep stirring because it will clump. Now, what I'm gonna do now, I gotta let this come back to temperature, and as it does, I'm gonna start throwing in that incredible, seriously sharp white cheese. And brother, you think you've tasted something good? Oh my freaking God. I'm gonna bring the heat down just a touch. In fact, where's my cheese? Here it is. Take a handful of my cheese, pop it in there, and stir. Once that's incorporated, and it'll go quick because it's hot, bring another one. And that's the house phone. Once again, we're cooking live. It's my mom. In fact, let's talk to my mom on the show. Hello. I'm doing real good. In fact, I'm filming my show right now, and you're part of it. Yeah, I'm talking to the phone. I'm talking on the phone while you're on the phone, and the thing's rolling. I'm making a sauce. Yeah, you want to say anything to my viewers? Oh, well, everybody, my stepfather says that we're doing a great job, so we must be doing a great job. I'll do it. But we're filming live, folks. But you see, the sauce is thickening as we add the cheese. That's partially because it's getting thick from the cheese, but the roux is also thickening it as well. And you put as much cheese as you want. I like a lot of cheese. And so you keep going and keep going. And I'm going to put all the cheese that I have here because that's how I roll. Get it all in there. And then once it's all mixed up, I'm going to taste it and see how it goes. See if it needs any seasoning or if I have to shred some more cheese on the fly. Let's see here. The consistency's looking pretty good. Okay, let's give it a taste. But Chris, that's hot. Well, of course it's hot. That tastes incredible. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep it on a low heat and continue to keep it warm and keep stirring. Now, once it's done cooking, which it pretty much is, pretty much kill the heat just to warm and let it sit until your quiche is ready and you can pour it on top. When we finished our mornay, we pulled our quiche out of the oven. They're beautiful and golden brown, and they're still in little ramekins. Let me show you an easy way to extract those. You take your little butter knife and you just go all the way around the edges. Now, if you buttered your ramekin like I told you to do, you can do it this very simple way. You take a clean pot holder, pick it up like this, flip it over, take another pot holder, take that off, plate, turn, quiche! Big spoon, Mornay sauce. Oh, good granny. That doesn't even make sense, it's so good. So, what have we done today? We've made man food. Why is it man food? Because I say it's man food, damn it. Enjoy your quiche. Make it for your friends. Never think that cooking's for sissies. Cooking is for man's men. Sounds pretty gay, but that's alright. Till next time, shut up.